Okay, now we can start working on that floor plan. First, what we want to do is we want to take our rectangle tool, zoom in so we can pick up a corner of the building right there, and place a rectangle around the whole building. It's always good to zoom in so you can find the exact placement. Alright, so now we have the perimeter of the building, but as you can see, the two bathrooms are protruding outside. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, oops, I didn't place it correctly, so I'm going to escape. See, zooming in is always a good idea, because if you don't, it looks like you've done it right from far away, but when you get closer, you haven't. And there we go. So now that's basically the outside perimeter of the building. Use the hand option to move it over. I'm going to erase these two lines, bring them inside the building, that and that line. And then I'm going to use my offset tool right here. If I place it on the corner right there, click on it and start moving, but don't click again to stop the movement. You see that it offsets that line. Rather than do it manually, as I said previously, or wrote previously, the best way to do it is by typing in a value. That way you can be assured that it is precise. Now I want these walls to be 0.1 meter thick. So I will type 0.1, enter, and as you can see, all the walls snapped to 0.1 meters thick. Okay, but now we cannot see the floor plan. That's fine for now, and I will show you how you can fix that. We will take our pencil and we will extend this wall there, same here, there, that wall across, and that wall across. We want to remove where the lines cross over each other to open up the walls, so that when we pull up the model, it all pulls up in one unit rather than individual walls. Okay. Then we want to select the surfaces, one surface, control, so we can click on more surfaces at the same time, or you can do them individually. Right click and erase. You can see now those surfaces erased, and we can see the floor plan again. Now we can start filling in the interior walls, and we can do that easily by drawing a line. Oops, escape. Now I'm going to intentionally make a mistake so I can show you. I put the line in the wrong place. All you have to do once you make a mistake is press Alt backspace, which is the undo command. So every time you make a mistake, you can always go back. You can go back 10, 20 moves. The same thing in edit. You can have the undo erase or the redo. If you erase something and you want to redo it again, that's your friend. The undo command is your friend because you will be making many mistakes. And once you make that mistake, you want to undo. So anyway, we do a line here. Take a tape measure. Click and move it, but don't click again to finish the move. And type 0.1, enter. That gave me a little mark where I want my other pencil mark to go. Oops, escape. It's best to zoom in so you can pick up your mark right there, and then just zoom out to finish the move. Right there. erase the intersecting lines, erase right there, and draw a line right there because that's where we want that wall to end. We're going to removing this area before once we get the other bathroom also. So same thing here. Take measure, click, move it over, type 0.1, enter. You have our mark there. Take our pencil, zoom in so we can find that mark. And we have that wall there. Now if we close this wall here also, we can erase this inside wall that we don't need. Erase the surfaces. Select, right click, and erase. And as you can see, we have our bathroom there. I'm not going to bore you by doing every single wall. All the walls will be done the same. So I'm going to pause right now, filling the walls, and then come back to it. Okay, I've done all the walls. It took me about 5 minutes to do them, so it's really very easy. And 2 of the columns, and I have the 2 remaining columns in the garage to do, so I will show you very quickly how to do them. Take your rectangle tool, click on one corner, click on the opposite corner, creating a rectangle. Select that surface, right click, and erase it. Take your pencil, start from here, click, get to the corner, click again, click, get to the next corner, click, get to the last corner, click, and there we go. Select, erase, get your pencil again, and do the same on the opposite side. Now you will see the infer function. If I click right there, you see that dotted red line that goes all the way across? That infers to be where the opposite corner of the other column is. So I stop it right there, come across, and when I come down here, the same thing occurs. Erase these 2 lines, and I have my columns. Now this is the model. Now all I have to do is take my pull tool, click on this, and start moving it. Don't click again to stop it. And type, I want the ceiling of this house to be 3 meters high. So I type 3. I have my Google SketchUp set to meters. So 3. Enter. And it snaps to 3 meters. I could have made all these 3 into a component so they will all go up at the same time, but I don't want to confuse you with how to make components right now. It's really not something we're up to. So 3, enter. I will do them all individually. 3, enter. Notice I'm not doing it manually, trying to get it to be 3 meters and all that. That's tedious and not precise. Not all of them are going to be exactly the same. If I type the measurement, they're all going to be exactly 3 meters. They're all going to match in the end. 3, enter. Now we want to get into the walls. Notice I haven't cut the doors yet. The reason why I haven't done that is I wanted to show you how to do it later on in a different way, which is a lot easier. Click, start pulling, oops, click, start pulling up. Why is that doing? Let me zoom in so I can find, click, start pulling it up. Stop, type 3, enter, and basically we have the whole model right there right now, the basic model in 3D. Now what we want to do is, if I was to go on the inside, you can see where the door is. The door is right there. and I want the door to be 2 meters high. You can make it whatever you want. So we type the width is 1 point, so I'm going to make the door 1.1 meters wide, comma 2 meters high, enter. Oops, I did it backwards. So Alt, backspace, delete. So let's see, 2 meters, comma 1.1, enter, and that's my door right there. Push pull tool, click on it and start pushing it, but stop and type 0.1, which is the thickness of the wall, enter, and it moves automatically to the thickness of the wall. That's the problem that some people have with a push-pull command. They try to push it by hand, and I'll show you what happens if you push it by hand. Again, I'm going to do the door. Oops, we never did this wall right here for some reason. Probably because what I did is before I forgot to erase these two lines over here, so it didn't go up with the rest of the house. So, but I can do this. I'm going to erase it manually without typing now, and I'm going to show you another little neat trick. I wonder what I did wrong. I must have done something wrong. I will find it. But anyway, here we'll take this. And if I touch you see the dotted line? If I touch it over there on it, that's where it's going to close. Okay. So now, if I go to inside the room, I see where my door is. Click my rectangle right in the corner, bring it up to the width where the door is, and it's 0.79, let's say 0.8 wide and 2 meters high. So I'm going to type 2 meters, comma, 0.8, enter. And there's the door. Take a push pull, click on it, and move it a little bit, and then just type 0.1 for the thickness of the wall and enter. And you just opened up. Oh, there's another wall that I didn't push up. That's okay. There it goes. See how I put my push-pull tool right on the edge, so to make sure that it exactly, and that, again, that wall didn't go up because I forgot to erase the two lines separating it from the rest of the walls. And just click right there, and that's exactly the same height as the same. I'm not going to bore you with how to do all the doors, so I'm going to pause it right now and finish up with all the doors. But that's how you do doors. Okay, I put in all the doors except for a couple, and I will show you why. I forgot to put this door actually. Actually, no, I did not forget. Okay, as I said before, this bathroom is a little too small, and this bedroom is a little too small. So there are some adjustments that I'm going to make to this plan. First of all, I want this room to be 1 meter. I'm going to make this house 1 meter longer. So I'm going to take my push-pull tool, click on that surface, start pulling it, and type 1 meter, enter, and just pull that wall. Turn around, push the inside also, out 1 meter, enter, and that one 1 meter, enter. So now I just make these two rooms 2 meters wider. I have a larger porch, but I don't really want a larger porch. What I want is a larger kitchen. So I'm going to do the same with the kitchen wall. I'm going to pull it out 1 meter, enter. Then I'm going to go on the inside and push,